perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Razorbacks offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
Breaks into the open. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Offense lining up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And they can't make the connection. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get loud.
He's got it inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Paul, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the...
There he goes! Sweet spin. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Peters. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks getting set on first and 10. They'll try the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, the sweet feet. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Gilliam. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Catch in the middle. It's Knowles. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Gilliam. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you get...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. I got to hold on to that football.
Lowers those pads. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Gilliam. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Gilliam. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere near.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Finds him out of the backfield. Makes a man miss. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers...
Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. He leaves it with his back.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to New Mexico State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cooks. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Racing to the right.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And the defense drags him down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed,
fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll pull them back to within 6. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He has the first and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabs it in the middle. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the court.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. A off the play fake on first down to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Lost a pass, and he's got to make a play. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly